I'm in the toddler era, and you gotta hear this toddler moment because I don't know where he comes up with this shit. I have no idea. Like comedian in training, I think. That's my best guess. So we have two parks near. Now, to be fair, one of the parks is 4, 5, 6. One of the parks is like a school park, so it's a lot more advanced. My kid is only 2.5. It's a little bit harder for him to do stuff on that park. I will give him that. There's a bunch of things, but really the park is meant for like 5+, so he has like one slide structure he can comfortably go on. Everything else he can do, we just have to help him. I think he's at that stage where like, me do it, I want to be independent. So he's got a preferred park, fine. He voices it quite often. He tells us he wants to go to the other one. He's just starting to put together sentences. He is not the kid that like, there's a girl in his class, super advanced. Super advanced. She literally tells me I get in to pick him up and she recaps his day for me. My child is not that far along as far as talking goes. He is just starting to like, I do this, I do it. Like a couple words at a time. And then he repeats sentences, but only if we've like said the sentence or if the teachers have said the sentence, but it's still very like 2-3 words. I'm okay with it, by the way. I've mentioned before, we are a sports family, not an academic family, and you just have to know your strengths. Both my husband and I were athletes with a lot of concussions, so nobody got time for academics. Joking, I want my kid to do well in school, but I'm just saying like the things that we teach him are like more body oriented. So it's not super surprising to me that like the more bodily stuff, like he walked pretty early, things like that, whereas the more advanced talking stuff, not so much. And also I do find that girls in his class, and even I found this with my nieces and nephews, girls have a tendency, girls have a tendency to talk earlier. I don't know if it's because boys are encouraged to move more. Like, I don't know if it's like a social thing, a cultural thing, whatever. I have found that girls just chat away a lot earlier. So anyway, he is just not, like, he repeats things every once in a while, but he doesn't really put his own sentences to things. So back to the park. We went to the park and we were fully going to the park that he likes. But my husband, being the joker that he is, decides like, let's take a sharp left turn to go to this park just to see what he does. Because again, he's getting vocal. He's putting two words together. Kid has a full-blown meltdown. Literally, I'm skinning his cat in front of him. That is the best way to describe what went on when we turned. Settle him down. We're like, Daddy's just joking. He thinks he's funny. He's not that funny. Like, he's just messing with you, kid. It's fine. We're going to the park you like. So we start walking past the other park. We have to pass the park he doesn't like to go to the park that he likes. And he turns around and goes, that park garbage. No, like, that park garbage. Now, I will say that my husband will occasionally